Thank you very much, Prabhuji Mataji. Today, Krishna willing, we will discuss third seed verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chatusloki Bhagavad Gita, 10.8 to 11. These are the seed verses Krishna has given. And from these seed verses, all the other 700, basically 696 verses has come out. So, before entering to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is not different from Krishna, let us take the obeisance, let us pray to all the acharyas and take the mercy so that we can speak as required. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swamarupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yutupadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaisnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Segana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Cha Sagan Lalita Shri Visakhanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shradha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Siradhe Vrindavaneshwari Nusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhaivacha Patita Nam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, the opulence of the Absolute, and verse number 10. Tesam satataviyuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam tadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Similar to Srimad Bhagavatam, where Krishna has spoken to Lord Brahma, Chatusloki Bhagavata. So here he considered that these verses from 10th chapter, verse number 8, 9, 10 and 11, these are also the seed verses. And if you see from the 8th verse, Am sarvasya prabho matta savram parvartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhav samanvitaha macchitta madgat prana bodhyante parasparam kathyansa jamam nityam tusyanti cha ramanti cha. So if we link these verses to Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we will find, like first verse, Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo. And then Buddha, the word used there, Buddha. Buddha means who is intelligent. And before that, if you remember, we discussed the intelligence in the 4th and 5th verse. So real intelligence, Krishna is describing here, the Buddha, means who understand there is nothing in this whole creation, spiritual or material, which is beyond Krishna. So, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. So, first principle he is establishing to Arjun, that Arjun, what are you lamenting about? What are you talking about? So many questions you are asking, so many conditions you are putting, that you say now, Ukta Govindam Ukta Tursim Babuha, Ki Arjun, I will not fight. So, because of your ignorance, because of your illusion which you are having, you are considering yourself on the bodily platform, which is the most very difficult and very bad situation for us. When the jiva considered the bodily platform, that means he has disconnected himself from the spiritual platform. Like we have the bulb and we put off the bulb, that means there is no light. So unless we have this connection, we will not have the spirituality in our life. So after speaking that, then he says, Macchitta madgat prana bodhyante parasparam kathyantansya mam nityantansya ramantiche. How this Buddha, these people who are intelligent, what is their behavior that he is describing? Macchitta. Macchitta means they deploy their whole thought process, thinking, feeling and willing into me. Macchitta, madgat prana, bodhyanta parasparam, kathyantasya mam nityatusyanti cha ramanti cha. They take pleasure in only glorifying my glorifications, my pastime, my devotees' pastimes. If we keep these two things in mind, and then we keep the first verse of this chapter, which Krishna says, Bhuyeva Mahabhaho Shrunu me Paramam Vacha. Again, listen, Bhuyu me Mahabhaho, O mighty arm Arjuna. Again, listen. What you listen? Paramam Vacha. My superior views, my superior injections, my superior teachings, you have to listen to me. Before that, Arjuna has been given most confidential knowledge, but again he is telling now, look at this. So with this background, we come to today's verse, which says, Tesam satata yuktanam. So Tesam means he is referring to those devotees, he is talking about devotees only now, who are following the second verse or the 9th verse. What is the 9th verse? Macchitta madgat prana. So we have to keep in mind this verse when we speak about the Tesam. So those devotees who have completely invested all their thinking, feeling and willing into me, Macchitta, madgat prana, bodhyanta parasparam, when they talk amongst themselves, they talk only about Krishna Katha. Somebody asked, in this Kali Age, Prabhupada told us, warned us so many times, be careful about the bogus guru, fake guru. How we recognize? Is very difficult question, Prabhuji Mataji. In this Kali Age, there are so many gurus. How do we recognize who is a real guru and who is a fake guru? The litmus test for that is this verse, Bodhyantaha Parasparam. When they talk to each other, any guru, if he is talking anything then other than Krishna, he cannot be a bona fide guru, Prabhuji Mataji. His talk should be always linked to the Krishna. Even if he is talking about material things, for example, management, for example, buildings, for example, marriages, these are also linked to, should be linked to Krishna. Prabhupada built temples, Prabhupada conducted marriages, which is for sannyasis not allowed, but he did that. So this is all spiritual. So bodhyanta parasparam. So tesam means when he is speaking about Krishna, tesam satata yuktanam. So those such devotees who are following this verse, then what are they doing? Satata yuktanam. Yukta means they engage, they connect with me. Satat means continuous, forever. And if we see this Satat word, Krishna spoke in the 9.14. What did he speak to Arjuna? Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasya dvrta namasyantasya mam bhakta nikta yukta upasate. Satatam kirtayanto mam. He is giving instruction to Arjun that Arjun, you should do glorification kirtan satatam. Satam means what, Prabhuji Mataji? Satam means without break. That's what Sukdev Goswami tells. What he is telling? Sevai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radokchaje ahatu ke pratita yayatma suprasidati. So satatam. Now, if we see our day-to-day life, is it really possible or not to have a satatam kirtan? Possible or not possible? No. When Krishna is saying this, Prabhu, we should have a firm faith with full conviction, unflinching faith. Vasvatmaka buddhi hi ekehe kurunandana. So, without any deviation, that means definitely it is possible. How this is possible? Acharyas have shown us the way. If we see Srila Prabhupada, if we see his schedule, when he is sleeping even, before sleeping, Maharaj told us, before going to bed, you have to chant Krishna's names. When you get up, again chant Krishna's names. Then the sleeping becomes Krishnaized, spiritualized. We go to office. Everybody has to, those who are working, we are retired, that's different, but those who are still working, right? They have to go office, factory, shop, somewhere they are working. If we apply the 9.27 and 27 in this while going office, and our thought process is that we are simply, what we are doing? We are simply offering everything to Krishna. It means what? That means satatam. So every activity which we do, if we link to Krishna, that can become satatam. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Then again condition Krishna is putting here, mam. That kirtan which you have to do, you have to do only for Krishna. See, from the childhood, we may have so many faiths. At least in India, our parents may be worshipping some demigods or this and that. Prabhupada always taught us, Mahaprabhu taught us, we have to have respect for everyone, even to a dog, even to any living entity who has got a material body, we must have respect. But East should be only one, and that is Krishna. Satyam kirtiyanto mam. Then Satyam yukta nam. Sorry. Then bhajatam priti purvakam. Then he says bhajatam priti purvakam. So you are Satyam yukta nam. You are engaged continuously, and then what you are doing? Bhajatam priti purvakam. You are doing your sadhana, your bhakti. How you are doing it? Priti purvakam. So Preeti is a very, very important word, Prabhuji Mataji, over here. See, we can be doing so many sadhana, but if there is no love, that becomes purely mechanical. All of you know a cobbler story that is so much nicely instructing to us on this particular aspect, that Narad Muni comes to Vaikuntha, and Narad Muni goes to Narayana and he prays, and he says, Narayana, your Vaikuntha looks empty, there is nobody here. So Lord says, no, it's okay, you are not seeing. So when you go to earth, you see, you try. So Narad Muni comes. He meets one Brahmana who is Vedapati, Chaturvedi. He is learned. He is doing his sadhana very pakka. He is doing all the yagyas. Everything he is doing. Narad Muni meets him. So he asks, Narad Muni, where from you are coming? He says, I am coming from Vaikuntha. Oh, you are coming from Vaikuntha. Nice. Okay, next time when you go, just ask Narayan, although I know very well, but still you ask Narayan, when I will go to him, to Vaikuntha. Fine, I will ask him. Then Narad Muni goes, he finds on the way footpath one mochi, cobbler. He is sitting there. He is doing his shoe repair work very nicely. Narad Muni goes to him and he sees Narad Muni, immediately leaves all the job, pays his dandvat, humble obeisances, sits very nicely at his lotus feet, Narad Muni feet. And Narad Muni asks, Mochi, I am going to Vaikuntha, you have to ask anything? No, I am happy. I don't want to know anything. But still if you are saying, see, I have been doing this work and I really want to see Krishna, to go to him. When I know it may be millions of years, I don't know when I will go, but at least you just ask him when is my time coming. Narad Muni goes to Narayana again and he asks him that what is the situation. These are the two cases which I have heard. So Narayan told Narad Muni, you tell Brahmana, he will take millions of years. And cobbler will come very fast, very soon. But be careful. They will ask you a question, what Narayana was doing. So you tell them, Narayana was threading an elephant into the hole of a needle. Narad Muni was shocked. How you are telling me? No, you just go and tell them. Narad Muni comes, he meets first the Brahmana. Brahmana says, oh yes, you have gone there. So what Narayana told you? I am sure I will go this life itself. I am sorry, you will be shocked. Narayana is told, you will take millions of birth to go to him. How is it possible? I am doing all tapas, I am doing all sadhana, all yajna, I have read all the Vedas, I have Puranas, everything in my throat. How it will take so much time? That means you have not gone to Narayana. He will not tell like this. Okay, tell me what he was doing. Then tells, he was simply sitting and taking an elephant, putting into the hole of a needle. See, I told you. How is it possible to put an elephant to the needle hole? I told you, you are lying. No, you just go. Narad Muni understood. Then he comes to the cobbler. Cobbler again pays obeisances and everything. Then cobbler is just silent. Narad Muni tells him, you don't want to know? Okay, you tell me please. So he says, Narayana told you. No. Then he said, no, I don't want to. First tell me, when to Narayana, what my Lord was doing. So Narad Muni told him, you want to know? Yes. So he was taking an elephant, putting into the hole of a needle. The moment the cobbler heard that, he started jumping and dancing. Narad Muni got shocked. What happened to him? See, only my Lord can do this. Nobody else can do this. This firm faith and conviction, the preeti, he had the real preeti to the Lord. That's why he had that firm conviction. The Lord, when Lord means, he is all powerful. Everything he can do. Correct? So Narad Muni really understood why he can go immediately and why that Brahmana cannot go immediately. In my previous company in Abu Dhabi, there was a UAE national, our manager. I used to have a lot of discussion on these spiritual things with him. He is a Muslim UAE national. So once we were discussing, so the philosophy which we have, he had the same philosophy. You know what he was telling? You have your father, I have my father. They have their own father. If we try to connect, there is one common father. What Srimad Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, Pitama Jagto Mata Dhata Pitama. That same thing philosophy he spoke. And he said that only thing because of we don't know our so many other fathers, that's why we are different. Otherwise, same everything. So this preeti is not the property of a very learned man, or property of a person who has read all the Vedas, Puranas? No. Preeti, what it requires, Preeti Prabhuji Mate? Preeti requires soft heart. Preeti requires Vimal and Nirmal. Nirmal means without any contamination. Vimal, pure. That type of heart it needs. Then the Preeti comes in our heart. So Krishna says here, what he is saying? Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. That is why when he spoke to 9.26, what did he say? Patram Puspam Phalam Tesam Purvakam. Right? Patram Phalam Tesam Ante Phalam Tesam Patram Puspam Phalam Toyam Ume Bhaktya Prakti Tadam Bhakti Upritam Asnami Priyat Atmana. Bhakti. Bhakti means Preeti. Without Preeti, Bhakti cannot be there. So what he is telling to Arjuna here, the Arjuna listen carefully, Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. Tesam, those people who are following 10.9, they are continuously doing the worship by following the rules of love. Preeti Purvakam. Then he says, for such persons, what I do? Dadami buddhi yogam tam. For them, I give them the buddhi yoga. And Prabhuji Mataji, if you remember in Bhagavad Gita, in the beginning itself, when he spoke of the Sankhya philosophy, in 2.39, Krishna spoke, Esa tevita Sankhya buddhi yoga tumam shunu buddho yakta yaya partha karam bandhan prahasyasi. What is the reason, Prabhuji Mataji, we are still in this material world? Our karam phala, good or bad, they are binding us. Correct? In Bhagavad Gita he speaks, the ignorance binds us by, the tamas binds us by madness. Rajas binds us by lusty desires. Calm. And Satogun also binds us by what? Sukha. Sukh is also a bondage for us actually. That's what he says. So, if this Buddhi Yoga, when he says, Esa ativita Sankhya Buddhi Yoga tumam chu, Arjun, you have heard now all these things. So, I am going to tell you now what I am going to tell you, the Buddhi Yoga. And whole of, if you see his instruction to Arjuna, Karam Yoga in 3rd and 5th chapter, transcendental knowledge in the 4th chapter, Dhyan Yoga in 6th chapter, then opulences in 7th chapter, so, and achieving the Lord in 8th chapter. Like that he is speaking. Whatever he is speaking is purely based on the Bhakti Yoga, nothing else, or Buddhi Yoga. So, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. So, for such persons, what I do? I give them the Buddhi Yoga. Once he gives the Buddhi Yoga, then what they will do? What is the next stage? Ye namamupiyanti te. So, once you have these preconditions fulfilled, what are the preconditions fulfilled? 10.8, you have firm conviction that he is the only one. Right? Then you are following Matchitta Madgat Prana, and then by following this, Tesam Sattiktam Bhajatam Preeti, then you are doing the Bhakti, loving devotion service. Not only devotion, you are doing the loving devotion service. Then what happens? He says, I give you the intelligence. For what? Ye namamupiyanti te, so that you can come to me. So what is given here, Prabhuji Mataji, Prabhupada, let us see the purport, what Prabhupada written. So with this background, now let us go to the purport. So this purport will be so wonderful for us. To those who are constantly devoted to serving with me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So he is saying, he is giving the understanding by which you can come to Krishna. So let us see the purport where Prabhupada written such a wonderful purport. In this verse, the word Buddhi Yogam is very significant. So what we spoke on 2.39, if you take 2.49, 2.50 and 2.51. There also Krishna has spoken about the Buddhi Yoga. We may remember that in the second chapter of the Lord instructing Arjuna said that he had spoken to him of many things and that he would instruct him in the way of Buddhi Yoga, which is basically 2.39. That's why I am taking the purport later on. Now Buddhi Yoga is the highest, is explained. Buddhi Yoga itself is action in Krishna consciousness, and that is the highest intelligence. So wonderful, Prabhuji Mataji. Prabhupada is saying, what is the highest intelligence? Highest intelligence is the Buddhi Yoga in the Krishna consciousness. You may be Einstein, you may be any top scientist or philosopher, unless you are working in the Krishna consciousness, your intelligence is not highest, is very low. So that Prabhupada is connecting, that is supposed to be understood only then is the highest intelligence. Now Buddhi Yoga is explained. Buddhi Yoga itself is the action in Krishna consciousness, that is the highest intelligence. Buddhi means intelligence and Yoga means mystic activities of mystic elevation. When one tries to go back home, back to Godhead and takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotion service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. So Prabhupada is explaining what is the Buddhi Yoga. Let us go again. When one tries to go back home, so it means when we will try to go back home, Prabhuji Mataji. Are we at home now? See, unless we feel distasteful, Kapil Bhagwan, when instructing Mata Devhuti, in the 25th chapter of 3rd canto, he speaks about this. He says, my devotee, when he is gone through this process, then he develops distaste for the material sense gratification. Distaste. So when one tries to go back home, so we will try to go back home only when we feel distasteful in this material world. We don't want to stay, then only we will try to go back. And takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. So action should be in the Krishna consciousness in devotional service, loving devotional service. In other words, Buddhi Yoga in the process by which one gets out of the entanglement of this material world. So clear, Prabhuji Mata, there is no doubt. So Buddhi Yoga means the intelligence which takes us out of this material world. The ultimate goal of progress is Krishna. People do not know this, therefore the association of devotees and a bona fide spiritual masters are important. It's very important to have association of devotees and bona fide spiritual master. One should know that goal is Krishna, and when the goal is assigned, then the path is slowly but progressively traversed. So first we have to find the goal. Krishna says in 9.18 Bhagavad Gita, what he says? Gatir bhakta prabhu hai sakchi nivasam sumasta prabhava prayastha nidhanam bijam abhyam. Gatir bhakta prabhu hai sakchi, 9.18. That means you should understand the goal is Krishna. I am your goal. So that one is fixed, then ultimate goal is, then says traverse and the ultimate goal is achieved. When a person knows the goal of life but is addicted to the fruits of the activities, Prabhupada explains, which we have gone through the Karma Yoga, he is acting in the Karma Yoga. So Karma Yoga means we know the goal, but we are addicted to the fruits of our karmas. Then is Karma Yoga. When he knows that the goal of Krishna is Krishna, but he takes pleasure in mental speculation to understand Krishna. See, so nice, Prabhupada is put there. Mental speculation. We want to understand Krishna by mental speculation. If we see Lord Brahma, when he was sitting in the lotus flower and he was completely bewildered, so he came down, he went to the lotus navel of the Lord, he was completely perturbed. Again he climbed and sat there and he started meditating, then he realized that nobody can understand Krishna without his mercy. So, what is given here, that somebody tries to understand Krishna by mental speculation, that is nothing but Jnana Yoga. And one, when he knows the goal and seeks Krishna, so we know the goal and we seek Krishna only, that is the Bhakti Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, which is complete yoga, and this complete yoga is the highest perfectional stage of the life. See, Arjuna got a chance to ask anything from Krishna. He was given the first chance, but knowing very well, because he has already been the friend of Krishna and his devotees, he knows the goal is Krishna. So his goal is Krishna, he seeks Krishna and he gets Krishna. And with Krishna, then he gets all his difficulties are gone. A person may have a bona fide spiritual master and may be attached to the spiritual organization. But if he is still not intelligent enough to make progress, then Krishna from within gives him the instructions so that he may ultimately come to him without difficulty. This is a very important statement, Srila Prabhupada, that we may be attached to some organization, and still if we are not able to do the progress, then Krishna in the first canto, when Sud Goswami speaks to the sages, is in the 1, 2, 6 something, somewhere there, he says, Vidnoti Satam Vasudev Katha Ruchi. When you develop the taste for the pastime of the Lord, then Lord acts like a sweeper. Sitting in our heart, he cleans our heart. Can you imagine, Prabhuji Maharaj? So Prabhupada is saying that Lord, what he does, he gives the instruction from inside to make us the progress and achieve the goal. The qualification is that a person always engage himself in Krishna consciousness and with love and devotion render all kind of services. So whatever service is awarded to us, if we take that service and we take and complete the service with love and devotion, result is all the same. Whether be a sweeper, be a preacher, be a deity worship, any activity you have, result is all the same. There is no difference. He should perform some sort of work for Krishna, and that work should be with love. If a devotee is not intelligent enough to make progress on the path of self-realization, but is sincere and devoted to the activity of devotional service, the Lord gives him a chance to make progress and ultimately attain him. So Krishna keeps giving us a chance to make the progress and ultimately attain him. Many people ask Prabhuji Mata the question, Dukhalayam Sasvatam, this whole creation, the material world is full of miseries and temporary. Why has he created this material world? Once upon a time, we were nicely sitting with him. So why we have come here? And people ask question to Prabhupada, say, give the example of the house on fire. So when there is a fire, you have to get out. You don't go and investigate why the fire has taken place. So the result is we are in the material world, we have to go back. So when we have to go back, you see, when he is telling Krishna that this is the process to achieve me, so that means if we have the full conviction, full faith in this process, then only we can achieve the result. If we see in Srirangam, the example of a Brahmana, when Mahaprabhu goes to Srirangam, we all know that pastime, and he finds there are learned Brahmanas, and they are making joke of this Brahmana who seems to be illiterate. He is basically illiterate, but he is reading Bhagavad Gita open like that. So people are discussing, he is just making a show and this and that. Mahaprabhu asked him that, Oh, you are reading Bhagavad Gita. Yes. Although I do not know how to read, but because my spiritual master giving me instruction, I am reading it. But why your tears are rolling from your eyes? Why tears are coming down? Then he said, by seeing the picture here, that my Lord is sitting like a chariot driver, following the instruction, this breaks my heart. That he can do this. Prabhuji Mataji, the Preeti, which Krishna used in this verse, is so deep. We see so many examples in Shastras. We see Sabri, we see Gopis. Gopis, when Krishna used to go to forest, what they say in the Gopi Geet, Artiyat Bhavan Anini Kananam Tuturugayate Twam Pasyatam Kutil Kuntalam Sri Mukham Chete Jadudikitam Pakshakam Drasam. Artiyat Bhavan Anini Kananam. They are not able to bear the separation from Krishna. He says, whole day Krishna goes to the forest, Anani, Kananam. He goes to the forest whole day. And when he comes back, evening when he is coming back, the cows, when they are coming, there are so much dust on his face, Kutil Kuntalam Chete, that on his face, with so many nice hairs, curly hairs, when we are trying to see that, oh, foolish Brahma, you made these eyelids so that they come down and we miss that separation. So Preeti should be, there is a Pragad Preeti. You know, Pragad means very intense. That Preeti has to be there. If we have that Preeti, then it's guaranteed by this verse that necessary intelligence will be given to us by Krishna. And I use the word, Prabhuji Mataji, necessary intelligence. And necessary intelligence means intelligence which is required to develop in Krishna consciousness, not otherwise. Otherwise intelligence, how is it available to us? Otherwise intelligence based on our past karmas. Based on that karma, we get all these material things, whatever is there. But real intelligence Krishna gives only when we follow this. And if you see the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj, pastime Vatsasur, pastime of Dhruv Maharaj, in these pastimes, when there was a chance given to them, because of the Preeti which they had, intelligence given to them, Dhruv Maharaj, when the conch was touched on the cheek, he got the immediate Yomta pravisya mamacha imam prasuptam sanjeev dikridham nam anyam dacharanatradvadin prana namo bhagavate prusaya tubhyam. He is praying. What he is saying in the later on, when Krishna asked him, Lord Vishnu asked him that you ask for a boon. He said, don't entangle me with this. I only want to serve your devotees in their association. Same thing Narad Muni. Same thing Prahlad Maharaj. When he does the prayers, he speaks very nicely. Prahlad Maharaj says, I want to serve. I don't want to go away from the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Narad Muni, I want to serve him. I want to serve his devotees also. So that is the Preeti one should have. When somebody has that kind of Preeti, then definitely what happens? Intelligence is given for doing the loving devotional service. And with that loving devotional service, Krishna confirms here what he says, Yen mam upiyanti te. You can come to me. See, for a devotee, the moment the discussion takes place, Bodhyanta Parasparam, there are two nice devotees. With that I will close because only 5 minutes are left. Two nice devotees. Who are those two nice devotees? Uddhava and Vidura. So Krishna has gone. Uddhava has been instructed by Krishna that you have to go to Badrikashram. But before going, you have to meet my devotee Vidura, because Krishna remembering him. So when they meet, so Vidur asks Krishna about Yaduvanshis, everything he asked. So that time in this third canto, chapter 2 and chapter 3 is full of the remembrance. When Vidura starts, the moment he hears from Uddhav, when he hears from the word goes to in his ears, immediately go into a trance, and going into a trance, he starts remembering the pastime of the Lord, starting from Mathura and Vrindavan. Barha Pidam, he speaks that word in 3:23, I think. 3:23, Barha Pidam, that verse. That how Krishna gave the position of his mother Yashoda to Putana. I said, okay, fine, Mother Yashoda is my mother. I will handle her later on. Let me, whatever I have decided, let me give that position to Putana. He gave that position. So, Lord is so merciful. How can we not have love for him? When he is giving his 6 months, 6 days old Krishna is just awarding the position of Yashoda Maiya to Putana. And at that point, Prabhuji Mataji, whole pastime of the Lord starts rolling down in front of the eyes of the Uddhava, and his tears are rolling down. He is just remembering. So this preeti should be to so deep preeti, pragad preeti should be there. The moment you have bodhyanta parasparam kattanse mam tutsanti cha ramanti cha, then definitely you become one of those. Krishna speaks here, tesam. You become one of those, and tesam bhajtam preeti purvakam. Then he gives you the intelligence, and then what happens? You go back to Krishna. So we pray that some drop of this mercy comes into our life. At least my life, I'm so low, Prabhuji Mataji. Little drop comes and our life can be. Prabhupada has told many purports. In this very life, you can go back to Godhead Krishna. In this very life, provided you follow the instructions given. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Gurudev ki, Nityai Gaur Premanande. Prabhuji Mataji, your questions?
Why the Lord created this?
Sorry Mataji, I missed in between. Yes. In the second canto or third canto, when Lord is lying in the Kshir Sagar, right? So when in the days of Brahma, in the evening, when annihilation takes place, so in the evening after these 14 Manvantras, 71 Yugas, 1000 total Yuga cycle, and then everything is dissolved, all living entities goes and rest in the body of Krishna. Right? We know that. Narayan, Krishna and Narayan same Prabhu. We see everybody Krishna. So when the morning Brahma starts, they again come out. So why Krishna is doing this? Because again and again giving a chance to us so that we can perform the devotion service and go back. Because unless you make your balance zero, you cannot go back. So going back balance zero means how you can do it? Following these rules and regulations. This is one way, which is a very long way and difficult way. And Kripa Siddhi. If you have a Kripa, then any sadhu, guru, sadhu, shastra, they do Kripa on you. Ultimately, Krishna does Kripa on you. Everything but into ashes. Bhagavatam says, if you have sins or reactions like a mountain of, but it is a cotton mountain, a small, just fire can burn into ashes. So he gives us a chance again and again so that we can do this service, devotion service, and go back. Like a loving father. Father never wants children to be away. He wants to bring them back. So when the creation takes place, all jivas come out of the body and he starts afresh. But Bhagavad Gita says, what he says, Neha Vikram Nasu Asti Pratvayana Vidyate Sulmasya Dharmasya Trayate Mehato Bhayat. In 2.40, Krishna is telling that any amount of progress made on this path is never wasted. So suppose somebody has done 10%, 1%, 50%, 90%, when he again starts, he will start from there. So he is so merciful, giving again and again as a chance. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you very much for your class.
Thank you.
About the briefing. In the beginning of the class, you told about the bona fide spiritual master. You said this, he always talked about Krishna. He doesn't talk about creativity. He never knows about the 12 powers. So this is the one symptom of bona fide spiritual.
Prabhu, this is the key symptom. See, like if you see this verse, Krishna is talking about devotees, right? And bona fide spiritual master are supposed to be topmost devotee of the Lord, right? So he gives the condition here, bodhyanta parasparam, and what they are discussion, kathyantascha mam nityam. They are discussing about me. So any person, what we know in the nectar of instruction, that anybody speaking about Krishna to somebody, he can become the spiritual master, right? So somebody speaks about Krishna, but if somebody is speaking about Krishna all the time, means what? All the time. I gave a Prabhupada example. Why he gave? Because he was busy in the temple construction, instructing disciples, all day-to-day, so much administrative work which he didn't want to do, but he was again and again brought back to his administrative work. But everything he was doing for Krishna. So when you do everything for Krishna, not for your personal thing, for your sense gratification, that becomes the real bona fide spiritual master.
This is one symptom of the bona fide spiritual.
There are many other things.
The main system is that he is coming in parampara, evam parampara.
Prabhu, evam parampara praptam, even if you are coming from parampara, but if you are not following this, there are many in parampara. We know so many bogus gurus in parampara. They are coming from parampara. Yes, they are coming, but they are not following the rules and regulations. Those, yes, as a guru, there are many gurus who fall down also. They do not follow the rules and regulations. Although in parampara, but they are not following. You cannot accept them. Sukracharya is coming from the parampara, right? Bali Maharaj had to reject him. No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Prabhu. This thing is that if we are not applying the rules and regulations, we are not following this, then you cannot be considered.
This is based on Prabhupada purpose. They always say bona fide spiritual master first is the way coming in parampara, then other things.
That is the requirement.
So-called Bhagavata Prakash, they are speaking about Krishna. And it looks like they are always thinking about it, they are trying it, but they are not doing it.
There are some who leave this aspect.
So the guru has to have guru.
Yes, parampara has to be there, but in parampara also there are people who do not follow. That's what I'm saying. There are some.
Then who is not following is not guru.
Yes. Bona fide. Bona fide. Bona fide. Yes.
About bona fide guru, Lord Krishna has said in Bhagavad Gita, Tad vidhi pranipatan paripasnan se uttekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattva
Darsina. Yes.
Who have seen the Lord, tattva darsana.
Prabhu, the Lord, seeing the Lord, if we try to apply this verse in completely word to word meaning, then it would be not possible in this Kali Yuga. How we see the Lord? We see the Lord not by tattva. The word Krishna is using by tattva. Tattva means in reality. Seeing Lord in reality means what Lord is doing. Seeing the Lord and seeing his devotees also is like seeing the Lord also. Seeing the Lord, the devotees. Because in the 11th canto, when he goes to the Sruddha Brahmana and all the other sages and the Brahmanas go along with it, he goes to king and the Sudev Brahmana. So Sudev Brahmana wants to serve the Lord. Krishna tells him, I forgot the verse, that if you want to really serve me directly, serve these my devotees. If you serve them, I'll be more pleased than directly serving me. So when we see this 4.34, that Jnanina Tattvadarshina, those spiritual masters or the gurus who have really seen by Tattva. Tattva means following the philosophy, following the instructions of their own spiritual masters, and really with doing the loving devotion service. There are so many things, not one or two. So if you do that, that means they are considered to be as their true spiritual master. Yes, Prabhu. Many people ask that, Prabhu.
Krishna said that once they come to me, they never go back.
Yes.
The people never fall down unless he assigns to come back. That is the purpose. But he came down on direction of Krishna to take care of one, bring back many souls.
Yes, Prabhu.
So now, how do we understand that we were there or we were not there?
Okay.
That two things situation is there.
First question, yes, first question we asked that were we there? 15.7 Bhagavad Gita answer for that. It says, Mame vanso jeev loke jeev bhuta sanatana. Right? So eternally we are part and parcel of him. We were part of him, but somehow or other we got separated. So now we are separate. That is very clear answer from there, Bhagavad Gita.
Link is still there.
Prabhu?
Link is still there.
Link is there, but that link is covered. Link is there because we are part of, but that link is covered. This is the problem. Our whole miseries are because of that.
We have to uncover that.
Yes. Cheto darpana marjanam. We have to uncover that link. So that is the first part, Prabhu. The second part, that when we were part of there, how did we come here? That's what you are asking, correct? Yes. I'll give you the example now. When Krishna came to this loka 5,000 years back, all the other, his paraphernalia came. And we know the war in the Prabhas Kshetra. So he ensured all those goes back with him. Correct? So what happens, Prabhu? The time when we got separated, nobody knows. Like Prabhupada said, nobody cannot know. But somehow or other, when living entities come into the material contact, right? Because when we come to the material world, along with Krishna, somehow might have come. We don't know. Nobody knows about it. We can speculate only, which is not correct even. Even we speculate, so whenever we have come, we stayed here. We didn't go back. So those living entities, suppose, which were separated and they came along with, I don't know, Prabhu. Really, this answer is unanswerable.
Also say that because of our envy towards Krishna, to enjoy without him separately, that's why we are. That's one of the things.
Prabhu, there could be a question, if we were there, there is no envy.
And that's the question is that if we are there, then
There is no envy. For example, I know time is running, if we see the Jai Vijay pastime, at the 7th gate of, they were there, but they were not inside, they were outside the gate. In the Vaikuntha, they were outside the gate. On that also, why they were cursed basically, once Lord was into the Yog Nidra and Lakshmi Mata was out and she wanted to go in. Lord instructed, don't allow anybody to come in to disturb me. They stopped Lakshmi Mata also there, Jai Vijay. And she told that I am part and parcel of him. Why do you stop me? Lot of difficulty, they allowed him to go inside. When she went inside, then Lord was sleeping. She took the lotus feet of the Lord and massaging slowly, slowly, slowly. When she was massaging the lotus feet, she found the Lord was feeling pain even by her hands, palm are so tender. But Lord feet are so sweet, so tender. How these strong doormen, they are there like this. And she was having so many of them. Lord, she told that they stopped me. And they are so, your feet are so tender. So they were questioned that how Lord is powerful. Just to show his strength to Lakshmi Mata, he thought of, this is some people, acharyas, the thing, they realize that let me create a pastime where nobody else can fight with me, and Krishna also has a desire. So only my devotees, they can fight with me. So arrange through Sankadik Rishi all this cursing and these things so that there could be this pastime. So they were outside, but still they have to listen. So some arrangement must be there, Prabhu. Nobody knows. I don't know at least actually.
But in Jain Dharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj says that we are coming from Tathastha area. We are not coming from those who are there, never fall down. Prabhupada says they may fall down, but if they choose to. That is one of the answers of Prabhupada. And we are coming from Tathastha area, not from there. So that is what I have understood from Jain Dharma.
Prabhu, in Tathastha area also, definitely initially it was one. It was one. Only Krishna. So separation has been there sometime. So when separation took place, why we came to Tathastha? There will be question and counter questions could be there.
Never answered clearly.
Never answered this. That's why Prabhupada, people ask, Prabhupada said, no, our house on the fire, we have to go and go out first and take the solution for that.
Follow the Acharya.
Yes.
Actually, everything is spiritual world, and material world is like a
Reflection.
cloud of
Urdhmula madasakam astram prahuravayam. It's just reflection.
one unit.
Yes.
When creation takes place, that time it is separate.
I have heard from bona fide sources that we were never with Krishna. We were always separate from Krishna. And we
Maybe,
were in
Prabhu,
the
I don't know.
material realm.
Don't know, Prabhu.
The Gita says that we are part and parcel of Krishna.
Then it's wrong. It cannot be wrong.
And part of we were there attached to him,
Yes.
but we eternally separated. Yes.
When we separated, question is this, Prabhu.
From beginningless,
Created that way.
from
The
beginningless we
answer
are
of this,
separated.
Ayana Prabhu gave very nicely in his book. He said, when you reach that, then you ask the question.
What is it, Prabhu?
When you reach that, then ask question.
Anything else, Prabhuji, Mataji?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Sorry.
Actually, this verse and the next verse will also say, Desha Mevan Kampartman Mahamatan.
Jamtama, Nasiyam, Gyandipen, Bhavasta.
Also that verse, Sarvasya Aham Dedi Sanimishto, Matasmati Jnana.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, Prabhu, for long time I have been praying to Lord Krishna that please give me apurana, forgetfulness of impressions we have, bad impressions and like that. But still it has not happened. One thing. And second is, Krishna says that I give him intelligence from within. Just connected to it, I give intelligence from within. But in Chaitanya Bhagavat and like that, and also considering Vaishnava Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that I will personally destroy anyone who offends Vaishnavas, who is chanting of the holy names and is bathing in the Ganges. So, how this contradiction can be understood? That we always expect that Krishna will kill our demonic mentality. He will not harm us. But still suffering is coming due to Vaishnava Aparadh or in my case at least I can admit. So Vaishnava Aparadh, past impressions, why they are not doing? I am praying to Krishna sincerely, I think. What I can do, I can just...
Prabhu, see the example of Mahaprabhu, when the devotee whom he has asked to go away from his group and he was outside. No, some other name, Mukund, not Mukunda, some other Sanjay, somebody. So he was outside. No, Chota Haridas committed suicide, not Chota Haridas Prabhu. So everybody was getting benediction from Lord. So he is outside. This is when I get a chance. They are requesting everybody, you go and ask Lord when I can come in. So Lord told these devotees that you go and tell him he will take 1 crore janma to come inside. 1 crore janma. Mukunda, yes, Mukunda Mataji. 1 crore janma he will take to come inside. Then they come out and told Mukunda that Lord is saying like this. Immediately he started jumping and dancing, Prabhu. 1 crore janma. Jumping and dancing. I said, he told you 1 crore janma you are jumping and dancing? Yes. He has guaranteed. It has come from his lotus mouth. He has guaranteed 1 crore janma. Doesn't matter. I am having a guarantee now. I can go back to him. Immediately Lord called him. Prabhu, in this situation, really speaking, what happens? You told about Mahaprabhu. He said that you bathe in Ganges, you do the chanting, he will destroy everything. If you commit Vaishnava Aparadh. And Krishna also telling all these things. Prabhu, one thing I'll tell you, we should leave all the worries first of all. What is happening to us, we should leave all. Hand over your driving seat to Krishna. Completely give it to him. Once you hand over all your worries, your rein into the Krishna's hand, you become a puppet totally. The way, why I'm telling you this, the way he keeps us, accept that. The acceptability is the key for us. Acceptability. Situation may be bad, situation may be good. When we are accepting the Krishna's plan, Maharaj used to tell us that you hang upside down. His word used to be, you hang upside down. If your plan does not match with the Krishna's plan, your plan will never work. We plan anything, but if Krishna sanctions our plan, fine. Otherwise, his plan only will work, and his plan is the foolproof, best plan for us. This is the second thing. Because as a loving father, he will not plan anything bad for us. Time being, we may have difficulties, spiritual difficulties, material difficulties, whatever we could be there, we may have that. Time being, but time is the solution for these things. Time will come when Krishna, 100%, Mahaprabhu says, 100% that will happen. Krishna confirmed that 100% will happen. He says, forget about this. Shastra says you chant 1 time Krishna's names, right? All your problems are gone. You attain Krishna. Are we attaining? We are chanting Krishna again and again. All of us. We are not seeing Krishna. Why? Shraddha and Viswas. It may be looking bad for us. Even I don't have, and I have no Shraddha and Viswas. If we have firm conviction, Shraddha, the chaste wife, like a chaste lady, if we behave ourselves like a chaste lady, definitely we will have these results. But if we keep behaving like an unchaste lady, today our faith has to be very firm. Then, why I am saying this, the moment we start questioning or we start feeling, sorry to say that, we start feeling that my problems are why they are still with me. That means my faith is shaken. The moment the word why comes, Prabhu, leave it to him. Whatever conditions he has been keeping in such a bad condition, so many living entities, and they are accepting it. So acceptance is the key for everything, Prabhu.
Okay, I'm finished. Just one point to add to it. So Mukunda chanted and danced through wow, just one person. But they are pure devotees. But in our case, every moment may look like millennium, like time distance, isn't it?
Is Prabhu difficult? Yes, but the solution, there is no other solution. There is no magic wand. Magic wand is only this. There is no other magic wand, Prabhu. That is Kripa Siddhi, anytime it can happen. That is, when it will happen, we don't know. If Kripa is there, that is up to him. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. When it happens, we don't know that. हरे कृष्ण ब्रज। श्री भगवद गीता की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि।